Phil, what about patients that are higher level, back to our athletes or our fitness? Can we do a little more with them?
Sure, it goes on a continuum. So if someone is going to just return to sedentary life, we're going to look at the Y-Balance test. But if they're going to return to fitness, where they're going to do running or group exercise classes, we need to make sure that their movement competency is at a level that it can handle that. So that's where we're going to do the functional movement screen. We're going to complete that on those individuals. If the person is returning to sport, then we're getting to that greater than one body weight testing. We're going to do functional hop testing and your drop jump testing so that we know that we've removed as many risk factors as possible.
To summarize, what we've learned is that we're not doing as well as we thought. Unfortunately, our athletes and patients are returning to function, returning to sport with measurable deficits still on the table. We believe the majority of that is related not to strength and range of motion, you're doing a great job with that, but subtle motor control changes that occur after injury and due to pain. We are measuring that with our functional movement testing, and we recommend using assessment level, testing level, and screening level throughout the rehabilitation continuum from rehab all the way through to prevention. So let's work together to objectify and measure functional movement in the clinic and out in the field to work to prevent future injury and disability associated with musculoskeletal injuries.